and got settled in here at Catlettsburg, Kentucky. Started out, as you know, in Meadows, Virginia, which would be an hour south of Roanoke. So I went in there, delivered 4 stops in Roanoke, down to Martinsville for a stop, and then up to my last stop for today was Grundy, Virginia. So before we get into more discussion, if you could like, share, subscribe, and would help the channel push out these videos and get more recommendations. Of course, manipulate and help with the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, from Grundy I took the 460 through Bluefield and up to Grundy is the 460. Then I took that up to the 23. Cumberland, you know, the Cumberland Pass is over there. Beautiful. It's a beautiful drive coming from Virginia all the way up here to northern Kentucky. I am probably about 10 miles from the Ohio River. So yeah, tomorrow got a few stops along the Ohio River from Proctorville all the way over to Portsmouth, and then a couple stops in one stop in northern Kentucky, down in the central, and then Lexington and up to Cincinnati. So when I'm out here and driving, there we go. See if that lighting would help a little more. So when I come out every week, I think a lot of people get confused when I have that discussion. They look at truck driving, they say, all right, you got a load in your trailer, and they think you go A to B, you unload, go pick up a backhaul and go back. And it's like, when I come out, I've come out and done this route covering a 5-state delivery with 19 stops. So this week I'm at what, 16, 17 stops I have. So, you know, that's the way I like it. It keeps me busy, keeps me going. But yeah, there's times I've done a day route in central Michigan, and I've had 19 stops on that. And that'll take up your 13, 14-hour day. But yeah, are the stops close together? Absolutely on that one, on a day run. This one, you know, that's why I leave on Sunday, get my travel day in, and you know, and then my Virginia people, they like deliveries around Tuesdays. They don't like it being pushed out. And then my Lexington, they don't like going past Wednesday. So I've got to be very prompt and just know that. It's not a problem to me. For other drivers, it is. But for me, it's part of the industry, part of the job. So, yeah, so anyhow, with that, blue skies, beautiful day. It's getting to be evening time here. I'll just flip you around and watch the parking lot. I'm at the Flying J in Catlettsburg. There we go. So it's not bad, really. Tonight, I got in here. I'm surprised for going on 8 o'clock at night, and there's still adequate parking. There's quite a few parking spots. Right there, as you can see, there's a bobtail. There's all that room between him, all that room there. There's, you know, parking there, which is very, very unusual in this situation. So I'm in the back lot of this Flying J off exit, what is it, 185? So on I-64. But anyhow, just let you guys catch the traffic going by. Nothing crazy tonight, not like that. That Loves, for some reason, that Loves just gets to be like you're sitting down watching a circus evolve in front of you. But yeah, so anyhow, today's been a better day. Yeah, I can't say enough. Truck's still running pretty smooth. I still got quite a bit of product on here, and I want to say I'll probably have it pretty well depleted. I'm probably going to be staying somewhere around the Cincinnati area tomorrow night, because one of my stops, they stop receiving around 1 p.m. and there's no way in Sam heck I'm going to get there in the afternoon for that kind of time frame. So, yeah, I'll be in Thursday afternoon. I'll get in, but for the most part, it's been a good day. I stopped a couple times. Checked out one place I may use on my route on the 460 coming out of Bluefield going across to Christiansburg, from I-77 to the 81 there in between West Virginia and Virginia. So there's a little convenience store with truck parking. So I just went in, checked it out, just to see basically if it's going to be adequate for me. So, yeah, once again, I checked the Trucker Path app, and this kept saying in the green, all the way up here, that there was plenty of parking. So this cat with all the lights right there to the far left, you can see inside his windshield. He's got a big old screen TV in there. So he's enjoying the evening. Yeah, this week, like I said last week, Chris Christopherson died, and I always envied him for doing a good role in Convoy. So I did a nice tribute, and watched Convoy last night. The late great Jerry Reed and Burt Reynolds. So I watched Smokey and the Bandit as I wound down the night. So just a few movies. I just felt, kind of cool back in the day how how movies were made compared to what you get nowadays. So yeah, other than that, gonna eat a little light tonight and get up, take a shower, and get jamming. I'll probably just get everything done but one stop is going to be my guess. But it's just wanted to chime in and let y'all know how things are going. Now, I've watched a couple YouTubes that were an hour long for each one. Well, a few YouTubes and a few news segments. Basically, to recap with the North Carolina and the Hurricane Helene. I had a friend of mine owns Gentry Trucking out of he's out of Central Tennessee. I want to say Sweetwater originally, but he's moved his operation since the shop burned down. But Tim went down there and they took pickups, skid steers, dozers. They had all kinds of equipment down there. They worked quite a bit. He even took supplies, food, water, generators. He donated. He's already invested $20,000 in the generators and supplies to give the people. They were giving them door to door. They were not dropping them off at the distribution of FEMA, which right now I'm disgusted and just horrified in how FEMA is handling this. And I think for the locals down there to shun them away and just tell them to hit the road, kudos to them. Sometimes when you get a government agency in, they're not of the best interest for you. I feel it's a land grab, but that's my theory. But a lot of these people, even though there's roads up there, they're mandating the people to evacuate. And a lot of them are saying, no, I'm staying here and protecting my land. So kudos to them. God bless them that they're staying put, and they'll survive. So and that makes the difference between people, mountain people like that, country and mountain people, to people that are just soft core, living in the city, dependent on everything. They depend on money to buy groceries. They depend on grocery stores. They depend on gas stations. They just depend on the system. And that is where I've been preaching all along, is we have become a nation of soft people who are dependent on everything that is provided by the corporations. And I say stop and start learning to be self-sustaining and holding your own. Looking at what a lot of these people in these videos are, what they've lost and going through. And my wife sent me a thing on a book on oh, I'm not gonna say it. She can, if she's in the chat here, she can chime in and say what that book is. But excuse me. But with that, it's a way to basically secure your house during I don't want to say like prepping, but just getting your house secured for disasters and stuff like that. And being we're in that HOA community, I really want to get out into the remote rural area, countryside, and then I would really set my house up. And I've already known that I've already been thinking of, I want to have a huge Generac generator and 2 big LP tanks plugged into it, and I mean monster LP tanks. Because if they ever, we have a grid go down, because God knows that may happen, and or natural gas goes down, because we have a lot of natural gas in Michigan. I want that to fall back on something that's right there contained in the yard. But that's me. So yeah, I think a lot of those folks know how to live off the land down there. So kudos to them for, holding their own. And I think we all need to take a little bit of bite out of that, of why those people are holding their own and all, and not be so easily given in to give up and give everything up. I think that's how America was built, is we were built on tough skin, thick skin, and stubbornness. So all I can say is Godspeed, and the prayers and blessings go out to those folks that are holding their own down there, and to a few people that have, Cletus McFarland went out there, him and his wife and his helicopter. He just got his helicopter and they just zipped out there. Tim Gentry, these are YouTubers. And Patera over at Appalachian Homestead, she's vetted and set up a place to donate money and commodities. So these are channels I would really appreciate you get to. Tell them I sent you there. Check out their channel. Maybe check out what they're trying to do. They're looking for donations because they're boots on the ground out there. And the thing of it is, it's all these YouTubers, and they're rallying people around them to go out and help these people to their doorstep, not just at a distribution center, but to these people's doorsteps. And that's why I say check out their videos. I think it's well worth your time. And you're not going to see no journalists from Fox, CNBC, or NBC, or ABC. None of these guys are going to go out there. I just have to say that kudos to them. It's been a blessing to be able to get that insight through these guys. So check out their channels and get an insight of that and places you can donate, because there are more boots on the ground to give you the better vetted places to donate besides these FEMA distribution areas. So yeah, so anyhow, I'm going to be keeping my eye on that, and then Hurricane Milton coming in behind. I think that's hitting today or tomorrow. So I haven't seen anything to push weather up here in an adverse way. So I'm just being blessed right now to get through this week, and then we'll see going into the end of the week and this weekend what we may come across. But I appreciate all the new subscribers, and I wish if I would have gotten shut down earlier. I got a nice grassy area behind me. I could have been out walking around, but it was getting dark quicker, and I could get this thumbnail and get this live kind of posted up. So apologize for that, but just do a big favor, say a prayer for these people, and if there's something you can do and you're in that area, help the community, not the agencies. So these guys, Gentry, they were up there with their equipment, and then North Carolina DOT came in because they had a big 850 John Deere dozer up there, and they were shut. You guys got to get out of here, blah blah blah. You can't be making roads. But they were like, you guys are doing a great job making a road, but the DOT's got to make the road. And I think it's just disgusting that these, these government entities are coming out. Well, that's our job. And then they're just sitting around. And like the helicopters, the private helicopters, the place they were doing to land and get resupplied and go back out, FEMA put all these airplanes and helicopters all through the airport so they couldn't land. So I think it's a disgusting thing that this has come about, and I just, like I said, I will not support that, nor will I support a female political influence that, is running around getting on TV shows. And I would be boots on the ground. Put your sweatpants on, get down there, start handing out water and food. If you want to be a front runner in a presidential election, I think you need to be boots on the ground in places like that, not on The View, not on any of these TV shows. Ron DeSantis, I was watching that. Ron DeSantis just wasn't taking her phone calls, but he wasn't in talks with President Biden. President Biden's still running the country, so he was communicating with the White House staff through Biden and Biden. He's got a lot on his plate. He's got to get these people evacuated. He's got people. He's got nursing homes. He's got juvenile detention centers. He's got humane shelters for animals. All this is on his plate. So don't ever negatively judge him because, he didn't pick up Kamala's phone call. These people were disgusted. And I'm like, this guy's got a lot going on right now. These are his people. So she's just trying to do take a credit for grab. And I really am to say, I think we're starting to see the good, strong politicians rising up, and we're definitely seeing the fake ones. And I'm going to tell you right now, where are all these freaking celebrities? Why aren't they, big muscle people, big fitness people? Where are all these celebrities at? Why aren't they boots on the ground? Throw your damn sweats on, get out there, distribute the food and the water, help these people out. They're not around. It disgusts me. And if I ever see a celebrity, the only one I heard of so far, now there may be more, but so far I've only heard of Metallica, the band, donated $100,000 for supplies for the relief fund for these people in North Carolina. But no celebrities, no nothing. So really pick, these are false idols to be ever following, giving money to their concerts, to their sporting events, to anything. These people are fake. I would steer clear of ever giving them their money. And if you can ever do anything, how about just be that person, be boots on the ground and get out there and donate your time. That's what a lot of these YouTubers have gone out with their trucks, their heavy equipment, their helicopters to help these people out, and yet our government's shooing them away and doing nothing. And all the supplies and the equipment sitting right still, idle, and not. So don't listen to the mainstream media. Really just dig deep and find out, who's really boots on the ground and in the trenches there. So, and we're gonna see that with Florida coming up here in the next day or two. So until next time, folks, I'm gonna grab some dinner and unwind and talk with the wife. But stay safe. Continue educating yourself. Knowledge is learned, not taught. And we will see you all in the next video.